Right, welcome everybody. Welcome to day 19 of our 21-day journey together. My name is Emily. It's good to see you guys again. I was made in China, but I currently live in Los Angeles in the US. Here is a reminder for you to get the foot soak ready as we will be doing a foot soak again today. So please prepare a dishpan filled with lukewarm water with some salt, towel, and water to rinse your feet afterwards. All right, this is the last week of our West Coast 21-day program. So I'd like to congratulate all of you for making it this far. I think you all can give yourselves a thumbs up for making it this far, and whether you've felt a little more peaceful in yourself or a little more calm, and or whether you've just had a lovely conversation with one of the Sahaja yoga teachers. Anyway, it's been an amazing experience meditating with all of you, and I think even for me, as someone who has meditated for several years, it's a great experience to come back to the beginning, come back to the self-realization and the basic meditations that we've been doing so far. So I do have an announcement for all of you. As we're coming to an end of our program, we will be having a 1-week break. And then starting on November 6th, we will continue our 21-day journey with a weekly meeting that's held on each Wednesday at 8 p.m. So the same time as this, 8 p.m. Pacific time. So stay tuned as we'll see you there again. If you're new tonight, don't worry, don't panic. You will be able to get a review of everything that we've covered, and you can watch the recordings for all the past programs on the website, us.sahajayoga.org. Another reminder is you can request a mentor by filling out the mentor form in the Zoom chat. And if you have already requested one, please allow us some time to find the right person for you. All right, a quick recap of what we've done on Friday. We just covered the Vishuddhi chakra, and that helps us to watch without reacting. And today we will move on to the next chakra, which is the Agnya Chakra. And this represents a quality that for me personally is very useful and important for the world I live in, and that is forgiveness. So as usual, we will have 2 presenters with guided meditation, and then we will watch a video of Shri Mataji, we'll listen to some music, and in the end of the program, we will have a Q&A session with all the presenters sharing at the end. Sahaja Yoga is always free, so be assured that we will never charge anything. All right, and now please allow me to introduce the presenters for today. Today we will be having Phil and Saila, who both of them have been meditating since forever, I think. Cool. Phil, would you like to introduce yourself for us?
Hi, I'm Phil from the San Diego area. I'm currently a professor teaching concept art and interactive media design, which is pretty mental. So I'm really looking forward to clearing out and meditating with all of you tonight.
Thank you. Saila?
Hi, everyone. Glad to be here with all of you. I'm coming from Bay Area, and besides meditation, I teach kindergarteners.
How lovely. All right, we'll have Phil kick us off then.
Great. Well, as Emily said, we're dealing with this chakra here. Let's go ahead and have the slide for that so we can kind of look at the location on it on our subtle system. I'm sure it's something you're all familiar with because it's kind of our central processing unit. It's our mind, it's our brain, and it appears on our ring fingers in terms of sensitivity. So if we're feeling a sensation or tingling on the ring finger on our right hand, typically that's going to be this side, because as you know, our central nervous system crosses over from the left to the right and right to the left. So our right side at this point is on this side of our head, and the left side's on this side of our head. Sort of our ego and superego, basically. And this area of the Agnya is really kind of the gateway to this Sahasrara, to our destination. It's busy. It's where we look. It's where we see. It's where we interact with people all the time. And it's where we think a lot. So tonight, we really want to be talking about these principles of forgiveness, to learn to, in a sense, reprogram ourselves. The neurologists say that when you give up anger, it literally positively rewires your brain. And a lot of times we hang on to irritation and anger and things like that. So tonight we're just going to really kind of work on releasing that. And let's start that by starting our foot soak right now. If you have your foot soak tub, let's start by giving ourselves a bandhan, raising our kundalini. And do it nice and slowly so we feel it inside. Raise it a second time. Tie it in 2 knots. And we're really going to just ask inside, Mother Kundalini, please let me feel the vibrations tonight. Please let me be in meditation. We'll tie this 3 times for the 3rd channel. And now we'll balance our energy with a bandhan. Right hand to left, bring it over our head and back. Take a nice deep breath each time. Let's make this a nice, gentle, we'll do this 7 times, but let's do this with full attention. Nothing we do in Sahaja Yoga is a ritual. It's an interaction of our physical and subtle bodies. And if you lose count, that's okay. It's about our desire power to change, to transform. Now let's just take a deep breath, close our eyes for a moment. Slowly let that breath out. We can put our feet, let's go down to the foot soak tub and give it vibrations in a clockwise motion. We're just vibrating the water to activate it. Now let's put our feet into the foot soak water. And now let's take a deep breath and just have a moment of silence. Nice. We don't have to try to meditate. We simply are in meditation. Now let's strengthen this experience by clearing our right and left side a little bit. We'll start with clearing out our left side, which kind of corresponds to our super ego. Put our left hand out, our right hand down toward Mother Earth. And as we're foot soaking, that's clearing out our lower centers, our lower chakras. And we're just going to ask here, Mother Kundalini, please clear out my left side, including my super ego, my unconscious. Anything that might be clogging that up or making me attached toward negative memories and experiences. Please let that flow into Mother Earth. Deep breath, hold and release. If anything is making us feel lethargic or depressed or sad, we can simply identify that and say, I choose, that is not my spirit. That is not me. I choose to release that into Mother Earth. I ask the power of Mother Earth to please absorb any of this negativity that keeps me from feeling pure love, pure compassion, and pure joy. You may very well feel tingling on certain fingers, particularly this finger here. So we can really just kind of work on that, if you will. Now let's clear out our right side. The ego, the thinking, the action part. We put our right hand out to receive vibrations and our left hand toward this ether. And close our eyes and just ask Mother Kundalini, please take away any overthinking, any anxiety, any planning, any worrying about the future from my right side, from my ego, any anger, any irritation. Please let that be released like smoke from a furnace, like steam, and be released into the ether. Deep breath, hold and release. We can ask Mother Kundalini, please give me pure dynamic action. Please give me pure creative thought. Please let me be free from anxiety and worry about the future. And please let me release any anger, irritation that may be stored up in my psyche. We can simply say inside, I forgive everyone and everything that's troubling me. Our goal as in all meditation is to get to this state of thoughtless awareness above our thoughts. So let's put both of our hands in front of our sacrum bone, take a deep breath and raise it up our central channel slowly with your eyes closed, and ask Mother Kundalini, please give me balance. Please strengthen my central channel. And please may I be in thoughtless awareness. Bring our hands above our head. Bring our attention into this space above our thoughts, above our everyday worries, identity, appearance, become one with our spirit. And the collective power of the universe. As we become more thoughtless, this center clears. We put our hand on our forehead and gently massage. The qualities we want to develop are, we have thoughts, and then we react to thoughts, and it causes a whole train of reactions, and suddenly we're spending all of our time chasing this rabbit hole chain of thoughts. We want to just release those tonight. We want to train our brain, train our central nervous system to observe before we react, so that our responses to situations are coming from the center rather than from the right or the left brain, but more from our guru principle and from our heart. We want to be able to achieve mental silence. And it's really just done by practice and surrender. We want to develop the principles of true humility, meaning seeing ourselves as we are and respecting others as they are. Developing compassion, true compassion, not sympathy, but empathy. And in order to achieve all of this, we need to deeply understand the principles and practice of forgiveness. It doesn't mean that we tolerate negativity. It simply means that we're releasing our negative thoughts, our anger, our frustrations, so the Kundalini can travel through and clear these out and take us to a state of thoughtless awareness. We can do this simple exercise when we massage our forehead and we just ask, Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone and everything that's bothering me. Just take a moment. Then press our hand to the back of our head and push our head back. And we ask the divine, if I've done anything wrong, please forgive me, whatever it is. And finally, we put our hand on our heart, gently massage our sternum bone. And if we feel as though we've hurt or wronged anyone else, knowingly or unknowingly, we ask their forgiveness. through the power of Mudra Kundalini. We ask the forgiveness for anything we may have done wrong to anyone else. And let's just sit in meditation for a moment. Bring our attention up to the top of our head. If we have thoughts, we can just say, I forgive those thoughts. But let's just meditate for a few minutes. Let's finish with a deep breath. Hold it and release it. And we thank the Mother Kundalini energy for this gift of our meditation. We can rinse our feet now in the foot soak and just put that aside. And we're going to have a really powerful talk by Shri Mataji on our overloaded brains and strategies for healing and overcoming that. Thanks so much.
In the West, we have become very speedy, no doubt. And to bring down this speed, we have to use meditative process that we feel our peace within ourselves. Also, the thoughts are bombarding our minds, and we react very fast to others and to these thoughts. So one has to be aware. One has to be knowing what is happening within yourself. That the thoughts are bombarding you. You are trying to ascend, and you find it very difficult to get rid of the thoughts. The thought process can start by your conditioning or by your ego. Only two problems. And you are the one who is under the challenge. So you have got these simple people in the village who start watching everything, but they do not react. If you do not react, then your thoughts will give up. So the first thing should be to watch yourself that you are not reacting, but you are experiencing and enjoying the silence, the subtleties, the beauty, the glory of your being as well as whatever is around. You don't have to force yourself to break this habit. But just to be on the watch out. It's not necessary to talk too much about it also. Nor it is necessary to think about anything. Because supposing you see a tree, so it's a tree only. What are we going to think about it? And whatever we may think about it, it's going to be the tree. So there's no harm in appearing a little bit stupid, doesn't matter. But this is the basic thing, is that when we start analyzing, we are breaking our own nerves and poisoning our own mind and brain. So to watch something without analysis, without thinking about it, is reality. If you can achieve that point where you watch everything without reacting, you are in reality. And then only the penetration into the subtleties of your surroundings, of your relationships, your friendships, the whole universe dawns upon you. So to judge others, to think of others, what they are doing, what's wrong with them, about anything whatsoever you may think is wrong, is not going to be corrected. Like I know some people who are especially bureaucrats, they are traveling, supposing by the car. Then they will say, I think, you see, this road should have gone this way. Or I think it would have been nice if this house was facing the other way. But it's not, see. It is not going to face. It is going to be the way it is. So what is the use of wasting your brain, your mind, your thought in suggesting something which doesn't work out? And never going to work out either. So when we start like, I think these trees should have been little taller, but they are not. I think that the crows should stop their noise. They will not. So just accept it. Acceptance is the way we are going to enjoy. But acceptance doesn't mean tolerance, because tolerance means you have to work very hard to accept that the trees are of the same height. They can't grow. It's too much for you. When you say I have to tolerate it, you see, because my mind doesn't accept. So, acceptance as it is, whatever you see, acceptance. And that is how people grow, I have seen, those who start accepting. That's the sign. That's the sign of their strength and their depth, like the propensity of this Mother Earth. She is what she is. And she bears whatever is there. If you put a heavy thing on her, she'll put equal and opposite force and bear it. She doesn't say, I'm tolerating it, I'm exerting any pressure. But she's just accepting. So the witnessing and awareness develops when we start just accepting things as they are. I think doesn't work out. I think it would have been better like this, doesn't work out.
Let's meditate quietly for a few minutes. We can close our eyes, keep our hands open like this on our lap. Keep our attention on top of the head. Just enjoy that silence. Next, we will listen to a music video, and this music video has two Beeja mantras, Ham and Ksham. And these Beeja mantras help us to dissolve our ego and our superego and help us to bring to that thoughtless awareness, that true state of meditation. So while listening to this music video, you can join in singing or you can just meditate quietly.
Ham-Ksham, 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 Ham-Ksham Ham-Ksham Ham.
Now let's take our right hand, place it directly on our belly button, right where our Nabi chakra is. Close your eyes. The left hand is open on your lap. Rotate your hand in a clockwise direction on top of your Nabi chakra. So that will be from up to left, down, back up to right. That will be the rotation. Let's rotate a few times. And then leave the hand on the Nabi chakra. We can say quietly within ourselves, Mother, please give me peace and satisfaction. Mother, please give me peace and satisfaction. Let's then lift our hand up to the center of our chest. This is where our center heart chakra is. Let's say, Mother, please remove any worries or fear. Please remove any insecurities from within me. And we can take a few deep breaths. Just inhale. We can hold it and exhale. And one more time, let's inhale. And hold it and exhale. And let your breathing flow naturally now. And we will move our right hand left of our chest, where our heart is and where our spirit resides. Let's remind us for a few times who we really are. We are not this body or the mind, but we are the spirits So let's say for a few times, Mother, I am the pure spirit. I am the pure spirit. Next, we will lift the right hand to the left corner of our neck and shoulder. We will move our head towards right. And here, let's say, Mother, I'm not guilty at all. I'm not guilty at all. Next, we will place our hand across our foreheads, bending our heads down. Here, let's say from our hearts as many times as we feel like it. Mother, I forgive myself and I forgive everyone else. You can give slight pressure with the fingers and with the palm, the base of your palm. Mother, I forgive myself and I forgive everyone else. Next, we will place our palm, the center of the palm, on the center of the head. Fingers are spread apart. Let's apply slight pressure. Rotate the hand in a clockwise direction. Request that Mother, please strengthen my self-realization. Mother, please establish my self-realization. Let's request and rotate for a few times. After that, you can bring your right hand back on the lap, palm facing up. I will meditate silently for a few minutes, keeping our attention on top of our heads. If any thought comes to your mind, you can just say, note this thought, and just ignore it. Just let it go by. Note this thought, and just bring your attention back to the top of the head after that. Let the Mother Kundalini take you to the state of meditation. Don't try anything too hard. Just let it happen spontaneously. Let's now take our left hand, bring it to front of our subtle system, in front of our kundalinis, and we will raise our left hand just slowly, slowly, all the way up to the top of the head and above the head. You can still keep your eyes closed. Raise your hand at about 5 to 10 inch above that spot where we held our hand. Just observe if you can feel any cool breeze coming out of your fontanelle bone area. Or maybe you feel some heat. Just observe like a scientist. You can move your hand a little bit further above, front or back, just to find that spot where you can feel something. We'll lower our left hand and bring our right hand up, just peacefully. Same way, all the way up, above the head. And observe with your right hand, what do you feel in that space between your scalp and your hand. Then you can bring your right hand back on the lap and raise both of your hands to the level of your heart. And now keeping your attention there, above your head, where we held our hand. At the same time, check your hands. What do you feel on your left and on your right hand? And you can bring your hands back down on your lap. Bring your attention once more up to the top of the head and above. I'm not these thoughts. Mother Kundalini, please help me to feel the state of thoughtless awareness, the true meditation. And we can bring our hands to Namaste to thank our motherly energy, Mother Kundalini, for bringing us to the state of meditation tonight. Then we will raise our Kundalinis and give ourselves a bandhan like we did in the very beginning. So let's do it with full attention, very peacefully. We can look at our left hand as we raise it up. And when we give ourselves a bandhan, we will keep our eyes closed. We are starting from our left hip, going across the right hip, returning back. We're doing for all of the 7 chakras. Keep your attention with your right hand as you do it. I hope you all had a wonderful meditation tonight. Next, I would like to hand it over to our wonderful MC, Emily, who will have some announcements for you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Phil and Saila. This has been such a wonderful meditation that it's just a perfect way to end my day, and I've just become so much calmer. And now I'll just have a couple of announcements for you guys as we're coming to an end of the program. For the next program on Wednesday, in 2 days, we will go into our final and I think the most important chakra, which is the Sahasrara chakra. And it's in charge of integrating all the qualities of our subtle system. So please stay tuned for that. And here are a couple of resources for our program. You can go in our WhatsApp group for messages and course reminders. And we also have the website, us.sahaja.org, for live session links, recorded sessions, handouts, and more. And you can scan the QR code below to enter that website. All right. And I wanted to remind you again to join our mentor program. To join the mentor program, you can fill out the sign-up form in the chat, and this will allow you to work with a Sahaja Yoga teacher one-on-one for any of your specific questions. All right. The last part of today's program will be in the Q&A session. And we have several ways to ask questions. You could write to breakout room help to meet with a Sahaja Yoga teacher in your own breakout room and chat with them. Or you could write to either chat Q&A or myself with your question. And we'll now bring all the presenters for today together to answer your questions. All right, I think this is a question I got that's a good way to start our discussion today. As we've talked about the Agnya Chakra as a forgiving quality. So the question is, have you become a more forgiving person since you learned to meditate?
I can start that. So it really has helped me. I've been meditating for more than 20 years, so I can tell that when the years go by, it gets easier and easier because of that meditation and the connection with your Kundalini. And it also becomes easier to forgive just on the spot in that situation that you may be facing. That's my experience.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have like life stories that you guys wanted to share about forgiveness.
I can try.
Yep.
I remember I was years ago. I was living in LA, and I was feeling really frustrated, and I was having a lot of reactions and a lot of tension, and some professional challenges and health challenges as well. But I was really certain that it was the area itself that was really the cause of all this. I was just absolutely certain, and I was like carrying this around in my brain like a little burning LA in my brain. And we moved to the Central Coast. Beautiful, mellow, wonderful, quiet place right near the beach, working at a game company. It was terrific. And I was having those same reactions. And I went, oh, maybe it's not the place. Maybe it's in here. So I was able to introspect and kind of think about the attitudes I was having, the reactions I was having. It was like a whole little city had built up inside my head of these reactions. And by meditating, I was able to see that that was something that what I was carrying around, that I was blaming things that weren't even there in a way. And I think sometimes we hang on to anger, or we hang on to blame, or things like that, because it's comfortable for us to do it. And I think if sometimes in meditation we go, wow, that's actually not even real, it's something that we've just kind of constructed.
Yeah, exactly. I think there is this story that I heard about a saint when he was crossing a road, a narrow road, and some dude just stopped him and be like, "I don't give way to fools." And then the saint goes like, the saint gives way to him and be like, "You don't, but I do." I think that's a good example for me about forgiving, because there's no use to put pressure to yourself with what's wrong that other people did. And I feel like forgiving them doesn't justify what they did. They're still wrong, but that's not something to punish ourselves with. And it's just think of in a way that they're making a fool of themselves. Yeah, I think whenever I want to get mad, that's something I think of that's very useful and make my mood a lot better.
Someone also said that being angry at someone is letting them live rent-free in your brain. And Shri Mataji says it doesn't matter to someone else whether you forgive them or you don't. It's all inside our head, and we're hanging on to that. In fact, it doesn't bother the other person at all.
That's very true. Yeah, that just leads to the second question like I got. What can I do to stop reacting intensely to situations where other people don't do what I want? Any thoughts?
Saila, you're the kindergarten teacher. You know all about this.
Right, I deal with this every day. Well, what we are doing right now, we are laughing. That's really a nice way to deal with your own ego and all of those things related to Agnya Chakra. And you just have to forgive. That's the thing. It's nothing else. If you hold on to something, you keep on reacting and you're hurting yourself only. Yeah, I don't know what else to say to that.
I know if you're in a professional or personal situation and you find yourself in conflict with someone, if you can possibly come back and go, gee, I wonder how they're feeling right now, because often it's like a transactional situation. It's like, okay, I want to do this certain thing, and someone's oppositional to you or something like that. You really have no idea what's causing it. May not be you at all. It may be just something they're going through at the moment. So that the Vishuddhi, being able to witness for a moment and have that empathy of going, okay, I wonder what's going on with this person, rather than just trying to, kind of go head to head. Compassion, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great way to think about it. All right, next question. I think that's something that's quite common to me as well. The question is, have you made peace with your thoughts and learned to witness your thoughts? Because it is difficult for me. I feel like I certainly had the experience of not making peace with my thoughts. But I've always came back to a peaceful state, and a lot of that experience had made me very secure and confident that it's okay to have a bad moment. It's okay to have a bad day when, I can be a little emotional, I can be a little bit worried, but always hope for the better and not let that dominate me, but to know that I will be better. And that has like put peace in my heart, that I've never worried about that.
Yeah, I think not blaming yourself and forgiving yourself. It's easier for us to be, I'm going to forgive them. What about ourselves? We feel like we have these deficiencies and things. And of course, we want to witness ourselves. But oftentimes we blame ourselves for silly little things. And that brings on a whole emotional and reactive state for that.
I've also noticed that it's much harder for me to forgive myself than forgive others. So that's been a real learning curve throughout these years, to let things go also with myself, not just with other people, and to forgive myself, because then you just hold on to something extra that you don't want to hold on to. And that will prevent you from growing in your meditation. So there has been some ways that help us to go easy on ourselves. I forgive myself, I forgive everyone else. And the other thing that I like to say a lot is that I am the pure spirit. Just put your hand on the heart and say, I am the pure spirit. So then you don't identify with those thoughts or with anything that you've done wrong, that you thought that you did wrong, and you identify yourself with the pure spirit that you are. So that really has helped me with that.
Yeah, exactly. One other thing I noticed was that for me, I guess meditation has helped me to accept myself and forgive myself a lot more. And in a way, it also helped me to forgive other people much more easily, the same way that I forgive myself. And that kind of comes back to when we said, like, how do you, when people don't do what I want, how do I deal with that? Because I feel like for me to accept that I could do things that I don't want myself to do, it's acceptable. That also applies to other people, can also do what I don't want them to do, and that's also okay. All right. Next question. Does clearing the Agnya Chakra help relieve pressure on thinking, and how long does it take to get more quiet inside?
It's an ongoing process. That's why it's so important to meditate every day. It's like vitamins, it's like exercise, it's like anything. Only this way we're really interacting with our physical and subtle body. And it's just important to build these positive pathways, these positive patterns of behavior. And it's gradual. And like you say, some days you're going to feel great, and someday your thoughts are going to feel like a kindergarten class that's just let out and running and yelling, just not that analogy just sort of came to me talking to both of you all. Sometimes it really feels like, oh my God, all this stuff is going on. But you're right, though. You have to go, okay, that's going on. That's great. But I am the spirit. I am this quiet spirit. I'm this fountain of knowledge within this. And it's hard to do. It's an ongoing process.
Yeah. All right, then that's a beautiful way to end our Q&A session today. If you have more questions or you have more things to discuss, we have the breakout rooms ready for you whenever you want to join. If you want to meditate for a little more, we will play some music at the end. And we'll see you on Wednesday for our next session. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate it.